Greetings. An imaginative life is the only living there is. You see, most people think they are actually living, but they are actually living dead. And that is why most religious and superstitious people are still in the tomb. And when I say still in the tomb, they're still believing that they are humans trying to be spiritual when you're actually a spirit just having a human experience. You see, the most creative and imaginative people in this world are the most productive people. Those are the people who make this world a better place. Those are the people who understand that imagination creates reality and that God in man is man's imagination. In other words, man's awareness of being. Those are the people who knows that when you are imaginative and you are creative, you will give more value, and to how much value you give out is how much value you will get back. So true living is when you live a life whereby you trust your imagination to create your life whichever way you want it to be. In other words, true living is when you focus inwardly instead of outwardly. It is when you understand the law of cause and effect and you realize that you're the cause of everything in your life and you hold yourself more responsible for your thoughts and your action. Then you start to really live life. I remember looking at movies that reflects the living dead. And the living dead always want to feed on others' flesh. They always want to take something away. They never want to bring something to. Okay? And all of that is reflecting the people on the planet who are just feeders. People who are delusional and those who have lost their way on this planet. And so my brother and my sisters, I'm doing this video to help someone, to let them know that they are to be more imaginative, to let them know that to do the work of God is to create and create consciously, deliberately. You must become a conscious and a deliberate creator on this planet to really live in your purpose. It is very important for you to see, to know what is your calling. It's very important for you to know that there is a lot of contribution and you must contribute to your fellow man. So, my brother and my sisters, those of you who are familiar with the work of Neville Goddard, because I believe it is through listening to people who are teaching his lectures, you may have found my channel, or you might be following those who are teaching the law of attraction. Well, the thing is that the most important thing in this world for you to discover is actually knowing who you are. Because there's only one fundamental sin in this world, and that sin is not knowing who you are. When you do not know who you are, you continue to miss the mark. Whenever you want to achieve something in this life, whenever you want to live the best version of your life here, and you're not doing so, you are missing the mark. Therefore, it is very important that you become a doer and not just a hearer. It is very important that you focus on giving service. It is very important that you do not become a servant of money. Let money become your servant. You should seek after wisdom. And wisdom is you applying the knowledge that is given to you. And this knowledge is knowledge of self. Because true salvation is actually self-realization. And that is what Neville has been teaching. And many people used to follow Neville when he was teaching the law. But when he starts to teach about the promise, many wasn't following him any longer. And that is why when you look at social media, you see those who are teaching the law. There are many people who are rallying behind them because they are in a mindset of getting, instead of being. But you cannot put the cat before the horse. You have to learn to put the horse before the cat. You see, when you seek first the kingdom and you discover the kingdom within yourself, and you get to know that you and God are one through your experience would help you to experience true love. And when you are true love, you'll be happy, you'll be joyful, you'll all be in a positive mood. And it is your mood that is creating your fortune. I have a book on that. I'll definitely recommend it to you. Your mood is your fortune. But many people are looking for a fortune to be in the right mood, to feel right about themselves, and to feel that that is living. But true living is you discovering your imaginative and creative self. That is the same kingdom that I am talking about. It is you knowing that your real identity is your divinity. So, my brothers, my sisters, my encouragement to you is to seek to know who you are first. Especially if you look like me and you've been raised to believe in secular Christianity that pointing you to look outwardly. Get to know the truth first. Get to know how the Bible was misinterpreted to you to keep you in a colonial mentality and to keep in a religious and superstitious mentality, because many people are coming on to channels like this kind of channel and other channels, especially those that are teaching love attraction and those who are not really dissecting the Bible and so on, and teaching the people, the true laws of attraction, which are based on natural laws and so on. You find people coming and saying, oh, they're going to manifest in the name of Jesus. They want to do this in the name of Jesus. They want to do that in the name of Jesus. Still holding on to the idol, still giving the power away and hoping to get these things, to complete them. Because most of the time, these religious and superstitious people, they are always begging God for things. Because they do not know who they are. They do not know who is God. They do not know their imaginative and creative self. They have never become one with their imaginative and creative self. That is why the most imaginative and creative people in this world have become the great inventors and innovators. And you will see that the people who use their creativity the most, they are the ones who are actually running the world. And the very Bible says that the rich ruleth over the poor and the borrower is a slave to the lender. So, my brothers and my sisters, become more creative and imaginative by learning more of who you are, learning more about yourself. That's the most important thing. And be willing to unlearn and relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind. Accept that the fact that your parents may have been brainwashed and they would have taught you to be the same and to act the same and to think the same. And you have to change that. Okay? And I'm bringing this message to people who may look like me and may grow up in a country that have been colonized, okay, and so on. So if you're listening to me and what I'm saying, if it resonates with you, then it's definitely for you. So as I come to a close, I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you and it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'd like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. And if you want to grab a hold of my books or any of my work, all of the links are down below. I'll definitely encourage you to get the Inner Sun Science and Technology to create your reality consciously course. Also, you can become a part of my Patreon community, and there's a lot of information that's available there for you. Also, you can support my merch. Whatever you choose, just follow your intuition. So I'm encouraging you to go down and check out all of the links that are down below. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, just want to say peace, love you all. Out.